Uh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to round two. John Parker gets to keep his seat.
Yep. See some more One Ring action.
I got the wrong archetype for Dashner. I forgot to hit a button, apparently.
Boom. There we go. There we go. Free companion card here in Gigantha. I wonder if he's playing Bowmaster or not. I want to see that card.
Probably not. It doesn't make a lot of sense in a shadow deck.
People like to play with new toys. I haven't seen a shadow deck in a while. This is Grixis Shadow. I wonder how classic it is. If it's got the TBR or not.
Oh no, I don't think that card's a card anymore at all.
I'm always confused.
I'm assuming it's just going to be like Grixis good stuff. It's probably going to have
expressive iterations.
Yeah, expressive iteration, monkeys. Looks like a drown in the lock.
Yeah. I mean that's little.
Probably not the greatest hand here.
I
think he wants a turn one red creature, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, because
if John won the die roll and is choosing to take a mulligan, then maybe there's a case for keeping this hand.
Right.
I don't know. It's a little sketchy.
Well, we'd be happy to see you if you ever could, Panda Skater. 9-inch hours is quite the drive, for sure. We appreciate you tuning in, at least. That's good stuff. So, we appreciate everybody tuning in. You can,
There's some very mediocre hotels in the area, so you can make a weekend of it.
Right. Just tune in and you can experience the story vicariously through the stream. Be good.
Alright, so what's Parker working with here?
Some stuff, some leyline, that's pretty good stuff. It's a pretty good hand, I think.
These cards don't suck.
They do not. It is, again, a pile of good cards. We've got a curve of good cards here. Got a fetch. His mana is going to be fantastic. Right on, man, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be starting store championships here pretty soon, which we're our own larger event that we're kind of repurposing into the store championships that we're gonna do some cool stuff for. All of our big events we try to do like a bunch of free take action swag with like tokens and playmats and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're ever in the area, for sure check us out. I know it's quite the distance, but
we'd love to have you.
We are here, and we love cool people and cool players. So. The old Triumph fetch. Oh, okay. Curve complete.
Yeah, he's got something to do every turn. That's fine.
Yeah, good shit to do every turn.
Yeah.
Might even say fantastic stuff. Dash has got no interaction here unless he had to draw spells.
I think this hand was a mulligan. Like, you're keeping a hand with no turn one creature and no hand disruption. That just doesn't seem like a very shadow-like way to start a game.
Well, especially not against the deck that is straight up all the value in the world.
Yeah,
it's going to be really hard to keep up with what this is doing. But he's got some interaction here, some play.
I think he's just fetch shocking into turn to thin the deck and get his life total down.
Yeah, man, we really appreciate it. Yeah, dude, COVID has definitely messed up everything. We've been trying really hard to re-facilitate a cool competitive environment here post-COVID, and it's been a bear. It's been a bear. But guys we got here that play a lot of the guys, the same kind of guys. grinders that like to travel, and we try to put up events that are worth traveling for. So yeah, keep an eye on us, and keep an eye out for you. Pet Shack. Get the Ren down. So next turn for Parker, what do you think? Anissa or the Teferi? Of course, it's going to be based on what? Oh, well, okay. It's going to be one less of those things.
Yeah,
it's going to be one of those
whichever
things.
one that Mike lets him keep.
Yeah. All right. What's the take? What do you think?
Probably the Teferi. I don't know what's in Mike's hand. Probably the Teferi.
He didn't have any interaction for creatures that we saw. He may have drawn some. Take a gander. See if we can. Let's see here. Yep, no interaction yet. Just expressives.
He's got Drown in the Lock, which doesn't really work.
Doesn't do
with
anything
Ren
here. No.
Actually, that would work. So the thought here is that. Well, no, not really, because he's just going to get back the one.
Yeah.
The same fetch land he's been using.
Well, that was his second turn anyway, and so like the turn 3, he can't interact with the turn 3, so he's just going to have to.
Slow play in the life total loss here. Just going to play a Steam Vents tapped.
Yeah. Which is probably fine for the situation. All right, so John. Okay, he's just going to buy back this. Keep on curve. I mean. Yeah, Drown won't hit the Nissa if he plays it, so. Run it out. Get that value. Yeah, man, I forgot that thing makes mana too. Ugh. Jesus.
Yeah, it's not going to make any this turn.
No, it'll make it next turn though, and that's fucking obnoxious. Lots of obnoxious stuff happening, but it's okay. It's still not as obnoxious as Cultivator Colossus and Amulet Titan. That's when I tune out. That particular instance in Magic is when I have a hard time wanting to talk about anything that's happening.
For Mike, I will say I do think he took the right card with his Inquisition because the Teferi just would have sat there forever.
Oh yeah. He should have plenty of interaction.
He has no answers to Teferi that I'm aware of.
See, you got it. See what we got over here. Okay.
Death Shadow, which he slow rolled his life loss, and so a little punished for that.
Yeah. Is that 2 drowns now?
It's just going to be a little
expressive. Hope to find a bauble off this.
Really, a land is.
Yeah.
Let land plus bauble.
All right.
Actually,
boom, that's ideal.
Yeah. The sad thing is he kind of wants all 3 of these cards a lot.
Yeah. Well, you always do.
He definitely needs to hit the land drop, but then. He wants this, but the thing is, it doesn't do anything without an artifact in his graveyard. So, really interesting spot here. He has to look at his hand and say, "Okay, how else am I getting to this?"
Does he? Okay, he can play the land though, right?
He can play the land. He's already exiled that, so he's gonna try to build. Find another way to build Delirium.
Shock that in. Who knows? Fetch. There's never so many artworks.
I know. These are the worst ones too. These BFZ duels, you can't tell what the fuck they are.
It wouldn't be so bad if they wouldn't just continue to do so many additional ones.
I do think
because those are the OGs.
Those are all the same from the same shit.
Yeah, those are the OG ones, and if they
look terrible. They've never looked good, John.
I know, but I'm just talking about the recognizability. If they would have left and not printed X amount more, like we could at least commit these to memory.
Yeah,
but there's
I just
been
think
too
that
many.
These look atrocious, and I hate them.
No, I know you always have. I think most of them are not great. There's a couple.
You said commit to memory, but these have been around forever. We still don't know what's in play right now. I don't know what that fucking
Steam
card
Vents Blood Crypt. I know those for sure.
Yeah, the other one though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I never wanted to spend the money on that Tarn. Okay, we got.
Oh, is that a Tarn?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Now that I've gandered at it enough. All right, so we've got the Omnath, getting the fetch trigger here. Gaining some life, and then shocking. Boop, boop, boop. What's he shocking for? He doesn't have the extra mana. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, what the fuck, Tom? Get in here and play, dude. I know what's going. You got lots going on. Everybody does, really. Lost a good amount of our players.
Yeah, bro, you got to send me those deets for Sunday. If I'll see.
All the casualties of
see what I can
adulting
do.
is what we're dealing with for our modern players. Casualties of adulting. Alright, he's got 1 mana up. He shot for a reason, I presume. For a red-green reason? He's gonna bolt something? Or just hold up bolt? Is he just holding up bolt? Okay. Holding up bolt. Oh, fucking holidays. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them myself either. Holidays suck. They just fuck up your regular tempo in your life. It's the thing that annoys me the most. I like routine. Holiday shit all over that. Alright. Got the Watery Graven, so he's got a 2/2 Death Shadow live.
I blame the Brits for being poor fighters.
Right? Fucking pussies. Since all governments are owned by corporations, I don't think it would have made a big difference.
Wearing bright red coats as their fucking fatigues, man.
Right. Hey man, everybody in those days were behind, still stuck in
That was
those
a war
olds.
where you stood like you lined up against your enemy who was like 10 yards away.
Yeah. Well, it was a weird
shooting at each other.
It was a weird stage in military technology development for sure. Oh yeah, bringing Patrick Priest with?
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, no kidding.
That dude doesn't play Magic anymore, and he has a bad attitude.
You can be jovial, you know. All right, got a bobble. Does he? So, John held
Bobble
up a
self
bolt.
to see whether or not he wants to fetch now.
That's probably what I would do. Tracks.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at the top card of John Parker's deck, but you just assume it's something really good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, here's a good card. Knew that was coming. Well, good. We would be happy to see both you guys back out. So come on out. And he's going to... Doesn't know yet. Oh, himself. We knew it. Look at us. Knowing stuff.
He hates it.
And that there is the power of Bobble. I mean, he could still, like, knowing that he hates it, he could get the shadow down so it's in play and then keep the fetch up. Do it at the end of the turn regardless. Okay. Oh, shit. Getting aggro over here. Well, he's definitely playing the Death Shadow now.
Yeah, I think there was no question.
Oh! He's shocking this bitch in, too?
Well, he already had, is the thing. He had already committed to, which is actually maybe a little loose.
Yeah.
And honestly, he could take it back. He'd say, I'm going to fetch shock. He's like, well, I'm going to bolt you while you're fetching. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to shock.
Right. Alright, so... At
But
5...
8/8s are better than 5/5s, so...
Man, he's so potentially dead.
Well, he can take out a creature right now.
He can. But it's not the right one. Because Red and Sex will finish him off.
He can take out both, though, in this
Can he?
turn cycle. Yeah, he's got Drown in the Lock, and he's got the that burn spell that he kept, the Delirium one.
But he's only got 2 mana right now, though, right?
He does, but he's moving to his turn, right? This is his end step. Maybe he's thinking whether or not he needs to take out the Ren and 6.
I mean, I think he's just toast because it's going to John's turn. He only had
Oh,
answers
that was
for one.
for some reason I thought that was John's end step.
No,
Okay.
no, Mike's
Okay.
toast. All right, so and then he gets mopped up. Drowns Anissa, 4 damage goes through. Down tick Ren. Beep. All right, so hopefully Mike can get a better hand for this next game, because that definitely was not what he needed for this match.
That was a bad keep.
Yeah, for sure. It was not what he needed for especially this match.
It was a bad keep that almost got there. He did get was it like turn 2? He drew the hand disruption spell, but like you really don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to draw into those things.
No. And that's so important for this deck.
I think it's really important that you do something on turn 1.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the bit
for sure. Rakdos Charm, nope. Torox, yeah. Fuck yeah. Spell Pierce, not bad. Terminates, yeah. Dress Down, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, everything else seems pretty lackluster there. John's bringing in some chalices, always good in this match. What else has he got? Dovin's Veto, yeah, fair enough. And I think that's all he needs, looks like. So. Yeah, I didn't see anything else in there that really meant anything. Is he looking at this test of talents? Does that thing hit any spell, or is it conditional?
It's instant or sorcery only.
Oh, well then
that's why I hate it.
Okay, don't look while you're looking at that, John. That doesn't matter here. Okay, you brought something, I didn't catch what that was. Veto and endurance? Okay. I don't hate the endurance. Cutting out the mana dorks.
Yeah, EE is historically really good against Shadow.
Yep. Trim out your 1-drops. It's pretty easy sideboard in there.
Was that EE he brought in or Chalice? Because Chalice on 1.
Oh,
really?
No, it was Chalice. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Chalice. Okay, so
Chalice.
this is interesting.
And EE. Okay,
because,
you brought both. You brought both.
Chalice on 1 is something that's being brought in, and you're not bringing in K commands to fight that. That's that could end up being awkward.
Well, let's hope he gets game 2, or he gets then he can adjust. Breach. Yeah. It's fair trim. Torox are good. Torox are very good. You know, that's actually...
Like, are the Torox great here? Like, they seem kind of medium.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. They are probably pretty medium here. But, I mean, if he has anything dead, it's at least pro-white, which is still pro a lot of his shit.
Yeah.
It's not...
He's got a lot of ways to kill it that isn't white.
For sure.
Thought was.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of how dead the other cards were that he had.
Is there another beverage down there?
Of course. We got Zombie Ice, the Piff.
I haven't tried that Piff, I don't think.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Zombie Ice is better. And we've got a Gumball Head as well.
I'll do a Gumball Head. Sounds fair.
Gumball Head?
Since you're telling me the Piff sucks.
Yeah, it's actually one of the more disappointing ones from 6 Point, I would have to say.
Is it like on Bengali level?
Yeah, it's just disappointing as Bengali, yeah. Which is frustrating because some of the other stuff that comes in like these sample packs.
Yeah.
Like their Pilsner that comes in the sample pack. Awesome. There's
Pilsner that tastes like a Pilsner?
Yeah, there's a...
It's the best
yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's clean, you know.
Beer-flavored beer. Gotta love it.
Yeah. Dude, I have actually been... I don't know why exactly, but I have grown a very serious attachment to Stella. Like, I love drinking Stella.
So, Stella?
Yeah, Stella. It's just so goddamn refreshing, man. Like,
Yep, nice bohemian style Pilsner.
yeah. Dig the shit out of it. Oh, yeah. That seems land count for John. He's got not enough lands. Oh.
You should check out A Streetcar Named Desire, classic film.
Yeah. I've always wanted to. Okay. Mike's got some action. He's got the Spell Pierce. He's got Thoughtseize. Oh yeah, that's a great hand for Mike, I think. His Thoughtseize down. John did have 2 lands. Good hand for John. It's gonna have to be that Chalice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna have to be that Chalice.
He's gonna pretend to think about it.
Well, I mean, he does have a Spell Pierce, so
Yeah.
like,
What else is there? What other options are there? Because this is a slow hand.
it is a slow hand. I mean, with the doubled up of the Nissa, like,
I'm taking. Here's
maybe the Solitude, actually, since he can Spell Pierce the Chalice.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I would have taken the Chalice,
Yeah.
and my gut tells me that my Spell Pierce is still going to get something.
Yeah.
Because what's catastrophic here is if, like, maybe Spell Pierce gets the Chalice, but he gets to resolve Wrenn and 6.
Sure. Solitude is super damning, though, too, for this deck. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't think a Death Shadow deck, if given the opportunity, should let that happen.
He's just so far away from Death Shadow that.
Oh, he is, yeah, for sure. I mean, he does escalate quickly, but he is very far away still. Yeah, I would have agreed with the Chalice a lot more than the One Ring as the take. Nissa was out of the equation since it was a duplicate.
I mean, by the time that he draws into the enough mana to play with the One Ring, he'll probably have another copy in his hand.
Yeah, for sure.
You're dealing with next week's problem
honestly,
right now.
Taking the Chalice and preparing to counter, use that Spell Pierce for the One Ring would have probably been.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's just thinking too far ahead.
And John still has no other plays, so it is going to be the Chalice here, I think. I mean,
and you're also signaling that you might have a Spell Pierce.
Yeah, and John's aware of that signal, so he's not going to commit to the Chalice. Hang that out for later, which is not bad, because it will still be crippling later. Like, let's throw this other shit out here to make him deal with. And stick this thing when he is low on cards. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing to pitch to the Solitude, which is a bummer.
I think this is just a really tough matchup.
Oh yeah.
For Mike. Just all that white removal is really hard to deal with. Not to mention you got a little bit of burn to punish you if you go too low.
For sure.
There's
a lot of angles, yeah.
Not to mention, the Swords to Plowshare effect is basically the best thing you could possibly be doing against Shadow.
Oh yeah. Oh, he does have. Does he have a thing to pitch? Solitude?
I don't think he has anything to pitch yet.
I don't think so either. I didn't think so. I saw something, but fucking frames on cards are so misleading now. Yeah, no, this the gain life thing is so damning, for sure. The Triome.
Yeah, effectively, it just makes you start over.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Solitudes just by themselves are such a hit against this deck archetype. Just being there. I do like that John didn't just play right into.
See, and this is why. So now he's got multiple 2-drops.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah. No, I do agree. I think the Chalice was definitely, yeah. I don't think there was any other way that it was correct. So it's definitely gonna eat that. It's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and that's because deep down, what he really wants to do is resolve this Ren 6. And maybe it's backwards. Maybe he should have. Maybe the Ren 6 should have been the bait.
That was my thought. Was the Ren 6's bait?
Because the Chalice does kind of just end the game.
No, it does for sure. It absolutely does. Yeah, I would have put the Ren 6 out there for bait first. Actually, I probably would have just played a 3-draw first. I don't know, like deal with these other cards.
I don't hate that either.
I probably just ran out of Nissa. You know, got some value off of it.
It would have worked out well for you too, since he turned around and played a basic, and so you wouldn't even be able to attack this turn.
Now let's see what Mike's working with here. I want to see what he's got. Torok, push.
Does have another counter spell, which is nice.
Drown. So yeah, I mean Mike's sitting pretty good here. All right, we got Ley Line Binding.
Well, the Torok could be nice.
Yeah, Torok is actually Torok could be damning for John. Because he's got plenty of interaction for whatever John does this turn, and he's going to follow up with Torok the next turn. That could be really, really rough. Brutal, honestly. I think that's what we're going to see here.
Okay, we're going to see it right now.
Yeah. Now, John does have a pitchable thing for the Solitude, and that's but if that happens, though, if he does that...
he has to pitch his entire hand to get this off the board.
This Torok is going to be fucking disgusting here.
It will be disgusting. And he's going to... And honestly, it's going to be really good here. Like, I was talking shit, saying that, you know, because my thought is he's got Furies and Lightning Bolts and all this other stuff.
That card always works out so well for the people that play it. I could say there's the white player that gets wrecked by that fucking thing all the time.
So, John, let me ask you, do you let him go to the wheel? Like, are you going to risk your hand to chance here, or are you going to pitch your entire hand to get one of the threats off the board?
I mean, the threat is the threat, right? The threat is the threat. So, because it's really a tough decision.
Because the thing is, you can get one of them off the board now and play off the top of your deck, or you can take a chance that you'll get left with something.
It's honestly probably better to chance it. He's got enough life gain. He's got great ways to stabilize.
I mean, if he gets left with like...
if he gets left with Solitude and fucking Ley Line Binding, then he's set.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, so...
Or this is the other thing. He can just play the Ley Line Binding, get the Death Shadow, and then
does he have it covered? Okay, if he's got it covered, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
That's the thing to do. He can jam
so he
the
doesn't have
binding.
to 2-for-1 himself to get rid of the Shadow. He can get rid of that right now. And then...
Yeah, I think that's fine. Just get the binding down, get rid of the Shadow, and then just see what happens. Yeah, it's definitely like destroying your hand completely for that definitely wouldn't be worth it.
All right, so 2 of these are going to go away. And 2 counters are going to go... Oh, he got the best 2 cards, if you ask me.
He did. That Nissa is like...
So,
I mean, it does trade with his Torok, though. So, that's the thing. All right. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. Get this Nissa down.
I mean, it's not very good, John.
It's not very good.
It's not very good.
It will kill Torok or take a card out of his hand.
It can't... Well, what will?
Nissa. He can.
Nissa. I'm talking about the
No.
The draw for
the Solitude's not good. No, but the Nissa's as long as Mike can't just kill it, then
Mike can
it
probably
buys him
kill
some
it.
time. I would think so. I mean, I would hope so.
Oh, maybe not.
No, he can. Well, no. Yeah, he can. He can. Sure can. All right, gonna look at John's deck and push and get beat in the face for 4. Okay, well, that Torok, man, he's doing what this card does. This card is fucking good. That's one of the best cards. That and Dress Down are a couple of my favorite cards from Modern Horizons. Even though I lose to Torok all the time, I think he's a super healthy card.
Of course, the guy that only plays white cards thinks that Torok's the best card.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I lose to that cocksucker, and I'm saying he's great.
I know, because you only play white cards.
Yeah, I don't only. I mean, hey, you know what?
That's why you play white cards.
I know, I do. Not only, though. White is always included. I play other things. with my white cards. That's why I like Orcish Bowmasters, because it's a free way to get rid of that cocksucker.
So really precarious situation for John. He can't fetch.
He is
basically
not,
dead to a
yeah.
Thoughtseize.
He's got top deck magic here. So Mike's
This is game 2, right?
Yeah.
I need to.
He's got no answer for this.
So we're going to most likely.
He did leave. I think Joel dropped.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, Joel dropped.
He got beat by Isaac and then he like blew up on Isaac, yelled at him. And
On Isaac?
Yeah.
Yell at him for what?
That's uncouth.
Because Isaac was looking at Joel played a card. Isaac went to grab the card to look at it. Joel snaps his wrist. You don't touch other people's $200 cards.
Oh my god. See, okay, there's, oh my
Yeah. This card right here. He's gone.
god. So there's a Magic podcast episode from way back in the day that we
If
did.
you grabbed my arm, he would have been fucking dead.
About etiquette. Like,
Yeah.
Joel should listen to that episode. Like, that's...
You don't grab other people's arms. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just saying.
Well, no, grab his cards.
Oh.
I was like, okay,
No. He grabbed his arm and said, "You don't touch other people's cards.
Right,
you don't
right.
touch me, motherfucker."
Yeah, you don't touch other people's arms. You don't...
That would have been a throat punch.
Yeah. Ugh, Joel, come on, guy.
I don't know that that's true. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
We weren't there.
I'm not
but
gonna crucify
we,
somebody because we weren't there.
Etiquette is important. Be a nice guy.
If that's true, it's a dick move.
And especially for a new... Like, Isaac's a new player. He's unfamiliar with all this shit.
Yeah.
So he's going to want to read cards. And actually, I was just teaching somebody the other day, and they asked me specifically, like, well, can I read the cards that are played? And I'm like, well, yeah, it's a card game. Of course you can read the cards that are played in a card game.
What $200 card was he playing?
Oh, some foil version of something, I'm sure. Probably a fucking... I don't know.
I bet it wasn't $200.
Jerry Tondini. What's up, dude? In the house, but not in this house, which we would like to have you playing. But
Are you in the house? Because I haven't seen you here in a long time.
no, it's
No.
Grixis. Ye old Grixis shadow. Alright, be right back.
Bad shadow? How is Saltai shadow? Good. Grixis is better at losing life. I don't like combos.
Oh, is that why they're playing Sultai? Is that thing?
Yeah, apparently. Doesn't seem that good to me.
I mean, they could have been playing any
You
of
have to
those
have
effects
double
the
green to
entire
even
time.
play this thing.
You could have been playing the other thing, the finale, already.
I respect Mr. Tondini, but I think he's wrong. His stance is something that somebody who doesn't play any kind of shadow would say.
You're getting the
Is this
tutor
only round 2?
1-mana delirium card. Where's the 1-mana delirium card? Oh, the traverse. I like
Traverse is a shit card, dude. I'm telling you.
I like traverse.
You do.
Personally.
I've played it, and it's shit.
I don't think it's that shit.
I think it was unplayable like when it came out. Like, what was it, 9 years ago? So I can't imagine it's gotten better.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Fine will get you killed, man. 1 mana draw a land is not exciting.
No, it's not, but it's a matter of the counts. I would rather see a deck that plays like, 2 of those versus
Especially a deck
3
that
mana,
like really doesn't
essentially
want to
3
play
mana thing.
many basic basic lands. So like it.
Yeah, well, that's the big issue with it is the
Yeah.
amount of basic lands the deck plays. Like, and none of the decks in the format really play any basic lands, and that is definitely the issue. That's why I would agree with you that, or I would say that I think that's the most.
Grixis also gets a 1-mana Delirium card, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. Did they play Darcy? Or did they?
He apparently is not because I haven't seen it, but
I would have expected.
yeah,
to
I haven't
see
seen
it by
monkeys
now.
either. So I think he's playing more of like a weird like controlling version.
Oh, good to look.
Yeah,
here.
we haven't seen
Nope, never
any
mind.
like. This is definitely more of an old school controlling version, but it's weird because I don't know what other threats he has other than Shadow, and I don't think
Yeah.
he can roll with just Shadow.
No, you need more than that for sure. I mean, out of sideboard, you got the Torah.
Yep, we have seen rings in every round so far.
Yeah. We haven't actually seen them in. Well, we didn't see them played yet in this round.
No, but we know that they're in his deck.
Yep.
We've seen them in his hand.
They were in the graveyard. This
Yeah, we
round.
had one Thoughtseize turn 1, game 1 of this round. Questionable Thoughtseize that we called out.
I mean, he did win, so there is that.
Yep.
I don't know if that mattered. I have no idea.
Don't think so.
I would agree, mostly, yeah.
I mean, especially since the guy who had the ring died with only 4 lands in play.
Have we seen John's hand yet? What John's working with here?
What's that?
Have we seen what John's working with for this hand?
I just assume all of his cards are good. So
I mean, that's generally true, but it's how many good cards.
he's
versus
only got
lands.
4 cards, so that does hurt the number of good cards you could potentially have.
I mean, all the cards are good,
3.
but how many versus land does he have? He's got Teferi, Fury, Ring, Land.
Taking the Teferi.
That's a good call.
He's gonna gamble that he never gets there with the ring. His hand is kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's not great.
And by shitty, I mean it doesn't do anything. He's going to need the top card of his deck to be something good.
Fire. Is Mike sitting on a Spell Pierce? Or some kind of counter magic at 1? Or is he... Oh, there's a monkey.
Okay, he's got 1-drops.
Monkey confirmed.
So come
And
on,
John has
fetch.
no interaction for said monkey yet, so it's good.
This is not a dash monkey, right? This is
just cast monkey.
And most people don't thin their deck before they get hit with a monkey. That would be weird.
All right, so this monkey's. Let's hope John gets an interaction for this thing. Otherwise, this could very well just take the game away, as it's known to do.
Yep, Red and 6, the best draw for John.
For sure. Let's see what he gets.
They're having
Yeah.
a conversation.
Jerry says the card gets banned 364 days after release. They don't really ban anything anymore,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
not
don't.
really a thing.
I've lost all hope that anything gets banned at this point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much just assuming that nothing's ever going to get banned.
My hot take is it'll be unplayable
Yeah.
a year from now because
Oh,
something
let's see what he
else,
drew.
like we'll be, a year from now, we'll be talking about, hey, remember a year ago
Oh, hey,
we were playing 4 drops?
EE, boom.
That is, that's a card.
It does it. 1 for 1. Wait for combat, of course.
Yep.
That'll do, though.
I mean, it is a card to play. It's not like, I mean, it stops him from taking a monkey hit. That's about it. It's an
It's not the
It's
best.
not what he wanted in this turn, for
It's
sure.
it's something. Yeah,
The thing is, he really needs lands, but lands don't really do a whole lot for him right away.
Okay, so he's got
Okay, so this is perfect. Attack with the monkey, force him to blow up the chalice, and then you can play some Death Shadow.
Yeah. Actually, you can. Does he have a land? He can. Yeah. Oh, so he can Shredder and then Shadow, which is awesome. That's good stuff. And the Shadow is going to be pretty fucking big.
So
Big enough.
land would be good just to get some draws on and give him
Have protection for a turn. Yeah. Can I have trigger? Pitching the Thoughtseize. Alright, he's got some stuff. Does he get to play cards?
Alright, if it's not a land, we're looking at a 2... Oh, it is a land.
Oh, look at that.
Alright, so ring comes in.
That bolt doesn't...
Oh, the bolt's bad.
He can pitch it to a Fury, but that's not good either. Ooh. Ooh.
But he's wishing he'd drawn that EE a turn later.
Yeah. Second copy. All right, binding. That's something. Something. Right on, Jerry. I'm glad to provide the stream for you to watch. Doing the good work over here.
I remember you talking about how your work schedule changed.
Okay,
and
all
you're
right.
gonna be
So
able to
this
show
is
up
all right,
more
Dustin.
often.
This is the problem with this fucking ring thing. He just drew 2 more cards, and now he's got Solitude. Now he's just got everything he needs. He was looking so bad, and now all of a sudden,
That didn't seem like a problem.
it's so good. It's so good. Shit, he's got a Sekenzen too, so he can get a Fury down as well. Oh yeah, no, he's great. That is a Sekenzen, right?
I don't even know what that is.
That's the red Kamigawa cycle.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's Sekenzen. So that's a Sekenzen. He can just jam the Sekenzen, jam the Fury, kill the Shredder, and then Solitude the Shadow. Well, he's got options now. He's got all the options.
Don't
What
know
does
what
he
this
want
card
to
is
do?
in Mike's hand.
Don't know if it's anything good enough. John just got fucking stacked. I mean,
Drown on the Lock would be good.
Oh, this is Mike's turn. Okay. So here we're going to see... Oh, okay. He's just going to make 2 jumpers. He's going to draw a bajillion cards next turn anyway, I guess, so... Doot, chump, chump. Take 2. Not a big deal.
Gonna kill one before the
4
damage.
blocks. All right, all right.
And that is gonna trigger.
And are those 5/5s? Or it's -7, 30, 30, -7.
Oh yeah, so no, they are 6/6s. And so he's gonna take 9 here and go to 4.
All right, that's pretty... It's pretty hot. He's gonna lose 2.
A little interesting that he didn't just Solitude and get rid of both of them.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Maybe he was afraid of a counterspell.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, he had to be. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes any sense. But is that what it is? We don't know. We can't see.
Good old corrections.
I mean, you gotta do something here, because...
I like corrections. I think it's good to fix your mistakes.
I feel like, okay, so he must have drawn the Sekenzen and then held it up just to chump. I feel like on the turn that he drew it, I would have just played the Fury.
The Fury?
Yeah, he's got a Fury in hand.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have done anything, though, John.
That turn, it would have killed the Shredder, and then he could have just solituded the shadows away.
Yeah.
And maybe baited out the potential counterspell that's in Mike's hand.
Yeah. But, I mean, he didn't have a second red card, did he?
He had the bolt the entire time.
Okay, so he could
But he had the Sekenzen in hand, which I think he held up to make chump blockers for the shadows. And instead of doing that, he could have just cast
he
Fury.
was just really afraid of a counterspell, it seems.
Yeah. Because he's still dead to...
He's dead to the One Ring right now.
Yeah, and he's dead to the Shredder. He did a lot of things. He's pretty dead.
I think he's got an answer for the bird. Okay, let's just draw more cards.
I mean, that is what it's there for. That's what he needs. He needs more cards.
Fairy would be a good draw.
Okay, he's got a binding, so that's the thing. But
Can you binding your own shit? Actually, that wouldn't even be a winning line. He's dead.
yeah, I don't think you can binding your own shit actually. Block with Fury. I feel like he should have.
We're past that.
Yeah, we were well past that.
Yeah, you need 5 lands to do that.
So I missed. That turn that I missed some interaction in the turn. So it went to his turn. He drew the extra 2 cards from the ring. I thought it was his turn when I was first having that conversation about Fury and Solitude. Maybe I missed something, but I feel like that was the moment to have done that. Just maybe he had already put his land per turn that turn. I guess that was probably it. He probably just already put his land per turn. Can you ley line your own shit? No, you can't. I think that's what he was trying to do. Okay. He is going to die to this one ring.
He could bolt himself.
All right. And that was game 2. Or was that game 3?
That was game 3, I believe.
Yep, it was. All right.
All right.
Gets it.
Dasher gets the win. And he'll
Dead
be
to the
playing
one
against
ring.
somebody for the boss match here in just a bit. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah.